Hello everybody and welcome to this Viewtravel demonstration. In order to start using Viewtravel, you just need to visit viewtravel.eu and click on login button that we have on the right top side of the browser. After clicking on the login button, you will be moved to Viewtravel's entrance page. I'm already logged in with my user credentials. In order to start using Viewtravel and start creating your proposal and travel itinerary, you just need to click on Create View. After clicking Create View, you are able to start completing Viewtravel's outstanding fields that will allow you to create an awesome proposal and a really great travel itinerary. I'm going to use sample information that I've created. So this is a demo website that I've created for demo purposes. And here I have a content similar to the ones that a lot of travel agencies have online. So this will be a proposal for a journey to Transylvania in Romania. This will be a short break, a 5 days weekend. And here we have published some content that I will use, that I will extrapolate into Viewtravels, and that will help you better understand how you are able to move from a static content, a static presentation. And this is a website, a digital solution that allows the customer to have more interaction with your content. But this could be, for example, a brochure that you have presented to your customer, a paper brochure, or that your customer has downloaded as a PDF from your website, right? So I'm also using this because I want to share with you not only Viewtravel's features and functionalities, but I'm going to use this opportunity to do some cross-selling. As you know, my name is Gonçalo Teixeira. I'm Viewtravel's marketing director. I'm used to do some cross-selling, and I love to speak about other Viewtravel modules. Let me introduce you to View Video. So if you are listening to this video, to this presentation, let me share with you this awesome product that we are going to release this weekend. So today is 14th May. Our goal is to release View Video on the 16th May of 2019, and this will allow you to integrate Viewtravel's travel media database, Viewtravel videos, into your web page, into your website. So instead of having here, for example, these pictures that I've put it from Romania, from Transylvania, you have the ability to put here one of Viewtravel's video that is completely compiled by you. So it's you with your ability that picks Viewtravel's content, Viewtravel's video about the destination, a video about an hotel, or any other content that we have on our database, and using our API, you will be able to easily integrate that content into your website. We are not here to speak about View Video. This is just a suggestion and something that we will share with you in the next couple of newsletters and communications. So please visit viewtravel.eu in order to keep updated with our industry news, product news, major releases, and insights, and subscribe to our social media channels, where we will also publish very interesting information about Viewtravel's updates and releases. Let's go to Viewtravel. Let's use the content that we have here, and let's create a beautiful proposal and travel itinerary. I'm going to copy this here, and I'm going to put this as the name of the proposal. So this will be used to identify this proposal, and this is something that you should not change when you are editing or when you are doing some changes on your proposal. Let's keep it fixed, because if you change this information, the link that is associated to your proposal and travel itinerary will automatically change. So if you already sent a proposal to one of your customers and then suddenly you decide to change the link, the other one that he has will not work. So don't change the name of your proposal. Keep it simple and straight. Now I'm going to use this as a subtitle. You have some suggestions provided by the platform, for example, 7 days and 7 nights. This will be a trip from London. I will depart from Heathrow Airport, and here I'm able to put IATA codes, but I'm also able to put names of regions, of cities, villages, places, lakes, islands, theme parks. I have the ability to add to the destinations where I'm going up to 50 destinations. So let's check the itinerary. We are going to Romania, we are going to Bucharest, but let me just scroll down and share with you some trip information. In the case of this particular demo, I will put all the information, all the data that is mandatory to present to the customer manually. We have the ability to import flight data, for example, from several GDSs. We have the ability to import PNRs or reservation numbers or locator IDs from Sabre GDS, Amadeus GDS, from Travelport, Galileo, Apollo, and WorldSpan GDS. But in this particular demo, I'm not going to use any automatism. I will not import anything. I will do everything manually, because not all the travel agencies that are using or want to use Viewtravel have the ability to be, for example, a certified partner that has access to his API credentials, and sometimes just really doesn't need this feature. So this is the standard version of Viewtravel. I'm going to put all the details manually, and you will see how simple it is to add this information to a proposal. This is not a booking engine. Our goal is not to present a booking engine. This is a proposal making and a travel itinerary builder software. Our goal is to replace all the silhouette documents or information or emails that you send to your customers. We want to make your sales processes really beautiful. We know that you have a lot of hard work getting into your customers, prospecting your customers, bringing them on board is really hard. So we know that you need to have the better tools in the market in order to close more deals and close more sales. So Viewtravel is an excellent tool that allows you to close more deals and allows you to present a very rich way, a very beautiful way of introducing or presenting your offer to your customers. Okay, in this case, we are going from London. We will depart from London, and we have a stopover. In this case, we have a stopover at Vienna, Austria. Okay. We are going to Bucharest, Romania. I'm able to put here IATA codes, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to write according to the context and the idea that I have for this specific type of journey. Then we will go to, so this is a trip to Transylvania. We need to go to Brands Castle, Transylvania in Romania. I know that after finishing the tour and the trip at Romania, we need to come back to London, and in this case we will need to go to Bucharest again to pick up the plane, and I think we have, yes, we have a stopover at Zurich. Okay, Switzerland. This is a stopover. I don't need to put any more information. I will configure this trip as a round trip, so the system automatically will know that London is the comeback point. I have the ability to create a video view or a photo view. If we click on photo view, the proposal will be presented using photos, images that we have in our travel media database. If you use video view, the system, the platform will use videos about these destinations that we include here. Or if you wish, you are able to choose one of the pre-configured thematics. By default, the ones that we have are only created using generic photos. They are not related to these destinations. If you want to create a really cool thematic, I think you should use your own thematics, your own content, or maybe, or also use the videos that we have on the platform, of course, in order to really impersonate or customize the proposal to your own corporate branding and idea. In this case, I'm going to leave it as default. Please don't select any of this. Keep it this way if you are going to move with the regular video view. Here is the place where you are able to put an overview. This information will also be used by the platform as cover information. We are not only able to send our proposals and travel itineraries using the email functionalities that we have on the platform. We are able to share the proposal links with our customers, but we also have the ability to export a PDF file that replicates all the content, all the proposal that you have created, and this text will be used in the cover page of that PDF. Let's go back to this sample website, and what I'm going to do is why book this trip. I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to select this text here. As simple as that. Be careful with the copy pastes. Okay, here it is. Great. So, Transylvanian castles, visiting Bucharest. Okay, and we will have bear watching. Perfect. Now, we have three types of proposals that we are able to create. A proposal that only presents information about destinations, or a proposal that presents cruises information, and here you have the ability to select the cruise zone, to select the cruise line, and also to define all the other mandatory information in order to create a really cool proposal, a really great proposal using this content here, or a cruise and stay. I'm not going to use neither of those. I'm just going to move forward with destination type, and here is the place where you add the hotel information. Very important. Don't try to put here information about hotels that are not related to these destinations, because the system will not know where they are. So what we do is we put here hotels that are related to these destinations, to the information, to the data that we have here. Don't try to put here an hotel based in Las Vegas, for example, if you are not traveling to Las Vegas, right? Let's go to this sample trip information. And on the first day, we are going to the Hotel Minerva. So I'm just going to put here Minerva. And let's see what the system replies. We have two options, 4 stars or 3 stars. Let's use the 4 stars. And we also have the Grand Hotel Continental. Let's just put Grand Hotel. Okay, we have several ones. It's this one here. So, in terms of departure time, this trip starts on the 13th of June and ends on the 17th. In terms of price, what do we have here? 899 euros. Let's put it here. Okay. And price from. Great. Visible price. Okay, I'm going to present this price. So what is written here? If we price the tab, visible budget in the view will be activated for the customer to accept, of course. Now here, if this is something new that we have added to Viewtravel, and in order to comply with GDPR directives or rules, global data protection rules, we have added some new features to Viewtravels. You are able to manage this by yourself. If you don't want to have it active, you don't need to activate this. You just keep it simple. But I think it's important to make this available. So the first field that we have here is the file number. We use this information as the PDF that we export. I just spoke a couple of minutes ago about PDF exportation with all the proposal data. So the file number will be the reference that we will apply to that PDF, or the name of that PDF. Let's put here customer underscore, for example, Romania. And this is the version 1 of this proposal. Let's put here customer name. The third party number. If you have the GDPR option active, and this is configured on the back office by the solution administrator or the platform administrator or the super user, this field becomes mandatory. And what's this? This is the number, the reference, the name of the person you are going to send this proposal. And we will use this as the reference or the identification of the document that you are also able to export with the consent of data usage that is discriminated in the GDPR rules. Let's put here, for example, Irina. I'm used to use it. Irina. Let's say like this, for example, Irina Teixeira, and let's put here 111. Wow. Now, before clicking on saving, let me just speak about this feature that we have here, and this is really, really important. We are working for more than 6 years on this solution. So the first 3 years of this project were just aggregating information, just fetching information, just making partnerships in order to create this awesome travel media database. But as you know, and we would love to have 100% completion in terms of information. Sometimes we don't have information about the destination where you want to travel. For example, you want to go to a very remote location in the middle of Africa, and we don't have that information. Please, that is not an impediment. That does not prevent you from using the solution. If you put here a destination or an hotel and the system doesn't give you anything, doesn't reply with any information, you just click here and you reach our support team. And our support team in between 48 to 72 hours, usually I prefer to say 5 working days, but sometimes it's only in a couple of hours because we have already pre-made several contacts with official representatives that share official entities that share information about the destinations that we have here. So we will do our best to populate and to update the database and you will have your destination. At this moment, while I'm doing this demo, this presentation, the database is being updated. I don't have access to all the tickets, to all the requests made by our customers, but for sure, every day we have new requests and we are always updating the database. This is really great. Now, let's click on Save View. You could also click on See View to see the result. We have a lot of customers that only use Viewtravel to present videos about their destinations. We not only have the API or View Video, where you can make a bundle of videos from different types of content that we have on our database, but we also have the ability to integrate an iframe on your website with the specific content that you put here and that you have created. At viewtravel.eu, our website, you have several examples of Viewtravel proposals, and I've used the iframe. I have integrated the proposal and the travel itinerary in our website. You are able to do it. So a lot of customers only click on See View. They don't add additional information about flights or hotels. After clicking on Save View, this View Tour button appeared. So if you want to add more value to your trip, if you want to create a specific itinerary with the content created by you, personalized by you, you are able to do it. I will just do it in a couple of minutes. In terms of add info flights, like I said, I don't have in this demo the import PNR functionality activated. So I will need to add information about the flights manually. But for the customers that are using that functionality, of course, that will be automatically important to the system. Not only we are able to import information or data from third-party systems like global distribution systems, we are also able to do custom-made developments that allow you to start the creation of your beautiful proposals, of your beautiful Viewtravel proposals from your systems. We already have, for example, Travelport SmartPoint plugin. It's available for WorldSpan customers. We are developing the plugin for the other GDSs. So you are inside your SmartPoint solution. You use one of the available cryptic commands, and with the data, with the reservation, with the PNR created inside SmartPoint, you just need to use a command and automatically Viewtravel will open with a beautiful, with this edition area automatically completed. Now, more things. Let's add info flights. For the system we need to inform the system that this is a round trip. Okay, we will return to London. Like I said, we are starting from London. We are going to Vienna. This is a stopover, Bucharest, Transylvania, Bucharest, Zurich as the comeback. Let's go again to this page. And here we have the flight information. So we will travel. The departure date will be the 13th June. We will leave at 6 a.m. Okay, 6 a.m. Done. And we will travel using Austrian Airlines. If you put OS, it will appear. And the flight number is the OS 458. Now, we will go from London to Vienna. We will arrive at Vienna at 9:15. We will arrive at 9:15. Done. And we will arrive also on the 13th of June. Okay. Now, from Vienna to Bucharest, we will departure at 3:15. Okay. 15, done. Yes. And we will, this will be also on the 13th. Okay. And this is a new plane, for what I'm aware. It's a new plane. Okay. We will also travel using Austrian Airlines, and the flight is the 791. Austrian Airlines 791. Perfect. We will arrive to Bucharest at 5:55 p.m. Also on the 13th p.m. Okay, and here we don't need to put any more information. But I want to complete this information because I don't want to have I don't want to come back here. Let's put, so Transylvania, we don't have a stopover. This is part of the tour. We know that on the 17th of June we will leave, and we will, oh, now it's with Swiss. Okay, LX, and the number of the flight is LX 1885. LX 1885. And this flight will depart at 4 p.m. 16 p.m. Okay. We have a stopover at Zurich, Switzerland. The arrival, we will be traveling also on the 17th. And this will arrive to Zurich at 17:25. 17:25. Done. And we have Swiss 454. Swiss LX 454. Right? Right. And this will depart from Zurich at 19. Done. On the 17th. Okay. And we will arrive on the 17th of June. Yes, and we will arrive at 1940, sorry. 1940. Okay, you are able to select the class and the price. I'm not going to do this. I'm just presenting a price to my customer that starts from a specific value, but you are able to break down prices if you click here. Let's click on the X, and now one of the things I usually do is to check if this information is correct. I'm going to click on See View, and now Viewtravel. Oh, this is something that we are also able to configure. You have the control. of this, you are able to add banners to your proposals. This is really, really interesting if you want to do some cross-selling, if you want to share information about other packages, other information about partners or something like an insurance, rent-a-car, other travel packages or services. I'm using, and let me just put the sound lower. I'm using, I'm in the role of the travel agent. Okay, I haven't sent this proposal to the final customer. So that is why I have the ability to change some things and manage this information. The final user, the customer, will have a lot of limitations. You will only see these cool videos that are appearing, and you will see the information about the trip, the budget, and so on. Okay, we are here just to control the information that I've added to the platform using the edit view functionality. I'm just going to click here on my trip in order to check if everything is okay. So, Transylvania long weekend, discover Romania, 5 days, short breaks, price from. We will depart from London. The destination is Vienna, Bucharest, Transylvania, Bucharest, Zurich, Switzerland. We will return to London, and here are the hotels. I want to make this information more comprehensible, okay? The customer doesn't know where are the stopovers, so let me just add more value to the proposal. I'm going to options, and I'm going to transportation. Okay. And another thing, I'm not sure if you have seen or if you are aware, but if you were aware, the first video presented by the system was a video from Vienna. But we are going to Bucharest, we are going to Romania, we are going to Transylvania, we are not going to Vienna. Okay, of course, if you want, you are able to leave it this way, but you need to explain to the customer why the first video is from Vienna, the stopover. In this case, I don't want this video to appear, so here at the transportation area, I'm going to inactive, put this video inactive. All the stopovers I will put inactive. I can also leave this one here, but I don't need it. Now, Vienna, Austria, what is it? Airplane. It's a stopover. Here, Bucharest, Romania is the point. Correct. Here, Transylvania region, Romania, it's a point. But because here we inform that, I think there's an area here that informs that you travel by bus. Let's put here a bus. In order to the customer, this will allow the customer to understand how the travel will be done. Here at Bucharest, Romania, I'm going to put I'm going to put it as an airplane. Yeah, because it's the airport. We are going to the airport, and here also an airplane. Let's check the results. I'm just going to my trip, and look, automatically the icons have changed. Vienna, Bucharest, Transylvania, Bucharest, Zurich, stopover, stopover, stopover. Perfect. Now, before opening these menus and introduce you to more information and introduce you to more Viewtravel features, I'm going to come back to the edition area because something is missing, something is lacking. And what is it? It's the information about the hotels. Let's go to options, edit view, and let's edit this information about the hotels. Okay, so this is the Hotel Minerva, And now I'm going to use this. In the first day, we will join the trip in Bucharest. We will stay at the Hotel Minerva. The single room, meals provided, none. Entry date, 13th of June. Departure date, 14th of June. Type of room, standard single room, right? Single room available. Meals provided, none. Select accommodation only. Here you have option 1, option 2, option 3 because you are able to aggregate information about the same hotel. For example, if you want to make available the checkboxes that allows the customer to select if he wants to have only accommodation or have, for example, half a pension. I will put any, and if configured, of course, I'm able to define specific prices per each hotel. The other hotel is Grand Hotel Continental here, and we have a single room available. The entry date will be on the 14th, and we will leave on the 17th. We will select the standard single room, and we will put here bed and breakfast. Okay. Now that we have added more value to our proposal, more information, let's click again on See View. And let's go to My Trip. If you scroll down, you will see here that we have entry date, departure date, type of room, accommodation only, and the address. This is the information that I've added to the system. But I haven't added this address. I haven't added this overview. This is something that we at Viewtravel gather for you. This is something that we keep updated for you. This prevents you from going to different silhouette databases, visiting a lot of websites, doing a lot of wrong copy-pastes. So all the hard work of studying, analyzing, speaking with the hotel, fetching this information will disappear. All the hard work will be made by us. And you have languages spoken, most popular facilities. If you just need to click and see what we have here. And this is only information because we also have videos and images about the hotels. The same for the Grand Hotel Continental. These two hotels, they are not the best choice. Why? Because I only have photos. I don't have videos about them. When available, the option videos appears here. Now let's use this opportunity to speak about the destination information. We are going to Vienna. It's a stopover. What's more important for me, it's the information about Romania. So, do you want to know more about Romania? You just need to click on information. This is also very interesting. And before I speak about this, let's check this website that I've created. This is very, very usual. So, usually on the brochures, on the standard or fixed websites, what do you have? Sometimes you don't even have this trip information. Sometimes this is something that a travel agency shares with you by email or as an attachment on an email, or writes on the subject of the email, of course, or even worse, says, okay, before picking up the plane, you need to go to the lobby of the airport, you go to that specific store, and then you have all the trip information printed. And let's go to the plane with all that information. With Viewtravel, you don't need to do that. Viewtravel allows you to keep your customer inside your travel agency ecosystem. All the documentation, all the travel and trip information it's inside Viewtravel. The customer doesn't need to visit other websites, doesn't need to check other brochures, doesn't need to check other information about the destinations, about the trip information, because here you aggregate, you consolidate all the information in one specific place. If you want to add your own trip information, you are able to do it. You can add attachments, additional documents, or even using the View Tour and Itinerary functionality, you are able to create your own brochures and put this data there. Okay? So, in this case, what do we have? We have the climate. It's written. It's static. It doesn't change. They only give me this information. If I go to Viewtravel, and if I go to Bucharest, and if I need to know the weather, I just need to click here, and this is automatically updated. Remember that this is a fully web-responsive template. So you are able to use Viewtravel with your smartphone. And because it's not a native application, you are able to use it on any smartphone that you have. It could be an Apple, it could be an iOS, it could be it's not made already a Windows phone, but there are a lot of people that are using it, and you don't need to have problems with native apps that sometimes stop working. This is always available. So this is a solution that not only allows you to present great proposals and allows you to build great travel itineraries. This is something that allows the customer to stay close to you during, after, and before the trip. Let's go to the trip information. This is information that is constantly updated by us. You don't need to do it. Okay. Currency information. Information about lost, stolen cards, groceries, medium prices, or average prices, prices about transportation, entertainment, communications, safety precautions, getting around others, like drugs, for example, or sex information. Right? Let's go to Transylvania. You not only have the information about Transylvania, you also have the weather information about Transylvania, you have videos about Transylvania. If you want to see a video about Transylvania, here it is. If you want to see more information, in this case it's activities, because we have the category activities associated to this video is associated to specific activities categories. But if you click here per country, you will be able to see other videos. Castle brand video. Load more videos. We have a lot of videos. We have thousands of videos in our database. Not only regular ones, but also 360 virtual videos. Here it is. Brands, Castle. Discovering Romania. Okay? So, I already showed you how simple it is. Of course, it depends on the amount of information that you want to add to your proposal. It depends on the amount of automatic, between commas, automatic integrations that you have. But the goal or the purpose is to help you create the proposals in a quicker way. Not only in a quicker way, because sometimes it's not as fast as you are used to, but in a safer way, preventing mistakes, preventing misunderstandings. Just imagine how easy it is to change the terms and conditions of your travel agency, or put the wrong attachment in an email and send it to a customer. Imagine how simple it is to put the wrong information on a PowerPoint that you have. Of course, the PowerPoints are really useful, they are really beautiful. That is why we have the ability to integrate them in our platform. If you want to continue to use your beautiful PowerPoint presentations, you are able to do it. Nothing prevents. We have that ability. I will show you in a couple of minutes. But look at this tool as something that not only prevents you from presenting wrong information to your customers, but also allows that information to be consolidated in a very specific and safe place. Okay, in terms of options, I already edited my proposal conditions. With the information that I've added to the system, I have created this trip area. I've completed this trip area. If I click on the budget area, I will see the budget. It's a closed budget. We have the ability to configure this as an open one, and the customer will select the best options for him. Now, this is also very, very interesting and important. With Viewtravel, you have a communication channel. We have created a communication channel between the travel agency, the travel agent, and the customer. So, at this moment, I'm working and showcasing the solution as a travel agent. I'm not the final customer, but the object is here by default. After being sent to the customer could reply to your proposal saying, for example, it's too expensive, oh, I don't want that service, oh, unfortunately, I need to go to a different place. And all these informations, all these comments, all these interactions are saved and kept inside Viewtravels. And for auditing purposes and compliance purposes, this is very interesting. You also need to accept the conditions that you have on the system in order to accept the budget. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to click here and show you how you are able to configure the conditions that are presented here. In this case, after clicking, the general conditions are presented. Okay? You are able to export this information to a PDF file. In this case, the PDF file will be created with the information that I've added to the system, the only information that it knows that I've added. So this is the name, this is, look, the information that appears on the cover page, the image. You are able to configure the image that appears here. If not configured or defined, the system automatically will fetch an image accordingly to its own decision. You are able to change your address and you are able to add your address and contact information to this PDF file. And here it is, the information about the flights, it's not accepted, and the general conditions are also attached to this document that you are able to export to your computer. And we have also several types of exportation services. We are able to create a web service that allows you to put automatically these files on an invoicing system, for example. If you don't want to put it automatically, you just need to download the document and upload manually to your invoicing system and attach the proposal, the accepted proposal, to the invoice that you have created on your invoicing system. Let's add more value to our proposal. Before doing that, let me just show you where you can change the information that appears on the PDF. In this case, I have Institute's name, the Institute agency, the contact phone. I could put an address. This is all manageable by you. Options. Upload information. Now, If you want to add more value to your proposal, you are able to attach files to it. You are able to attach a boarding pass, a car voucher, any other document, or attach information. Do you remember that I said you were able to attach your own PPT or PowerPoint presentation? You just need to click it here. Click here. If you have an invoice, you are able to put it here. Let's add a ticket. Let me just click here. Okay, great. Now let's add what? Let's add an hotel voucher, for example. Gift voucher. I'm uploading these images from my computer. In terms of insurance, let's add information about insurance. Stay safe. And one of the things that I like to do is it's not mandatory because on the budget area you already have this information. So the general conditions, the travel agency general conditions, the privacy terms, or for example the tour operator conditions. You have a specific place where you are able to manage this data, this information, and share it with your customers. But because I want them to see this, okay? And it doesn't do any harm if we attach the terms and conditions, for example, travel agency conditions. Or, for example, tour operator conditions. Or, for example, the privacy conditions. One of the things that I usually do is I put the privacy conditions attached to the travel in the same document of the travel agency conditions, or in the same text box of the travel agency conditions. Browse. Privacy. So here we have a lot of documents that are here attached to this proposal and not in different places, on your computer, on your smartphone, on your email. Let's go to My Trip, and now you will see that we have something new. We have information and documentation. In terms of information, what do we have here? We have the privacy conditions, the tour operator conditions, and the travel agency conditions. When you click here, we see the document. You are not only able to upload documents, you are also able to link to third-party systems like SharePoint or a CRM. In terms of documentation, what do I have here? Insurance, stay safe, and now, for example, a new ticket. Okay. Beautiful. Now, let's go again to options. I already showed you how to edit the agency profile, how to upload information. Now let's check how you are able to manage your travel agency conditions. Here on the top, you have a list of conditions: general, flight, hotel, flight plus hotel, operator package, own package. This is something that you manage by yourself. This is something that you have the ability to control. The most important thing to share with you is every time that you have on the right side, on the standard side, this box checked, you are saying that these conditions that you have here are applied to all the proposals created by your travel agents. One very important thing, I have the ability to change and to edit this because I'm with my super user or the administrator credentials. Okay, this is really, really important. When I'm using the travel agent credentials, I have a lot of limitations. We don't want travel agents to change the conditions by himself. In some cases, of course, but for that, you just need to change the user role. But in order to prevent mistakes, errors, misunderstandings, and have all the comply with all the travel agency rules, we have put this on the administrator side. When you have this checkbox here checked, I'm sorry about the redundancy, I'm saying that these conditions will apply to this proposal. If I change, these conditions will apply to this proposal, but I want these ones here. And now what I'm going to do is add a tour operator conditions. This is also something managed by the super user. You need to create in the back office your suppliers. I've created here one, Lorem Ipsum tour operator, and from the moment that I put here this name, is conditions will appear. I also have them defined as the standard one, so these conditions will be applied, tends to be applied to this specific proposal, so I click here. And from this moment, when I go to budget, and when I scroll down, I have the general conditions, and I have the conditions of service. Right? Like I said, I don't need to have, like I said before, I don't need to have them here. But just because sometimes people don't read this information, having them here is just one more way of having them presented to the final customer. So, we already created a budget, we already created conditions. Now, what's lacking? Let's go to options. Let me just, okay, put the sound like this. What am I able to do more? I'm able to edit the view. I'm not going to do it again. This is very, very important and very, very useful. You are able to duplicate views. So when you say, oh, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of time to create the first proposal, the first template. You have the ability to create your own templates in order to reduce the creation time. And when you duplicate a view, and if the itinerary only has some specific changes, it's just a couple of minutes to create a new proposal. You have the ability to define different departure points. For example, if you are a group, someone departures from London, another person departures, or another group departures from Paris. More options. View tour. This is the place where you create your program, your itinerary. Basically, this is your digital brochure. This is the place where you replicate this. This is the place where you say, in the first day, you will join trip in Bucharest. This is the place where you present information about the second day. This is the place where you present your own information, the information that you are able to control in order to complement the information that we already have on the system. It's not mandatory to use it. As you can see, it's not activated by default. But I'm going to add more value to my proposal. So, Viewtravel, View Tour. I don't want to add information about Vienna. It's a stopover. And the first day of the tour is at Bucharest. Then we are going to Transylvania. And the last day is in Bucharest. About Zurich, I also don't need this. And one of the things that is also very interesting in this platform is every time that you add information about the destination, every time that you create a new proposal and use the same destination, the system automatically will populate the fields associated to Viewtour with the last information that you have put it here. This is something that you are able to delete immediately, or if the information that you are using it's applicable to the new trip that you are creating, you just need to use it. At this moment, I'm going to click on Bucharest, and look, what do I have here? This is something that I've created in the proposal in Bucharest. This is a service. I can change this. So it's very easy. I'm going to delete this, and I'm just going to do this. Day 1. Day 1, join trip in Bucharest. Let's add a photo. This one, for example. And now let's add a video. Here. You are able to add your own photos and your own videos to Viewtravel. Okay, this is very important to clarify. Now, let's put all this information here. I'm going to put it here, and just going to copy and paste. Trip, accommodation, let's see it a little bit bigger. Hotel Minerva, grade standard. The customer already has this information on the other side, but if you want to help him or add more value, because a lot of customers during the trip, they don't go to My Trip, they go here to the product or Viewtour and Itinerary. This is very common, very usual. Let's insert an image. Another one from Bucharest. Great. Now this is the first day. And I'm going to put this as included and accepted. You will not be able to change this information. This is a closed product. Very important. If you want to make this visible, you need to activate the tour, because when it's not visible, or when it's not activated, it doesn't appear on the main screen or at the menu of Viewtravel's homepage. Bucharest, second day, day 2. Let's do this a little bit faster. Let's add a service at Bucharest. Save. Okay. Edit, past and matched style. Look, it's a different style. You are able to change the font, the size, 14th. Let's select the word like this. Okay, this is day 2. Size 14, size 14. Great. Let's add a photo. We are speaking about day 2, tour at Bucharest and evening bear watch. Let's put another. Now let's put here the lake. And let's add a video. Oh, this one. Now, we are still in Bucharest. Visit to palace and palace or castles. Chance for further. Okay, this is day 3 also here. Great. Let's add more services. And that's it. When you get the pace, it's not hard to do it. Of course, everything at the first time it takes time, and it's not as quick as you want to do. Okay. Day 3. Add a photo. and add a video. No, let's put this one. Okay. Okay, arrive at Bucharest, here, morning tour, start, here the accommodation, let's see, this way it's easier for me, Grand Hotel, similar, grade, single room available, meals, okay, that's it, and here the same. Well, this is something that we have finished here at Bucharest. Now let's go to Transylvania region. In the last, I already made a proposal with Transylvania, so I already have this information. It's about day 4. Look, it's already written. I don't need to copy paste. And here on the right side, I already have all the details. So look, I don't need to spend time here or waste time here. Okay? Another thing, on the day 3, one of the things that is provided, it's the dinner. So let me show you something very interesting. Let's put this as included and accepted. Let's go back to Bucharest and let's click here at activities, hotels and restaurants. This is something that we have and we are able to share this with you. We already have pre-configured services. We have several partnerships all around the world. So if you want to use one of these places or service, go ahead. This is an activity. Let's look for restaurants. When you don't have pictures, the system will fetch pictures from the media database. Sometimes we have pictures provided by our partners. Let's go to this one. And on top, keep the destination services, please. And 766 services. Look the amount of services that we have here. Okay? So, I think I haven't clicked on add. Oh, let me just go back. So it's activities, restaurant, La Pescaria. Okay, now I have the information. Great. The picture, the video, and the text. I'm just going to leave it this way. We are almost finishing. Look, another thing, day 5, because on the last proposal that I've made, the last itinerary, I've also used Bucharest Airport. It's already completed, so I don't need to do the copy-paste. This prevents a lot of time. Let's activate this tour. I have the ability to move again to the edit budget, flights and hotels area. I have the ability to send notifications to my customers. Let's imagine that I already sent this proposal to one of my customers and I've made a change. I'm able to notify my customer and inform him that I've made some changes on the itinerary. Sometimes these changes are made because he put a comment on the proposal asking me to change something. Let's click on See View. After clicking on See View, what do I have here? A new item on the menu. View tour and itinerary. I have pictures, view tour photos, or view tour videos. When I click on the photo, they appear with the content that I've put it here. Look. This photo was, and it ends here. You are able to add a logo if you want to this page. Let's see the program in videos. Here they are. Great. A little bit different of a static website like we have here. And I've created with the possibility of changing these pictures. But look, you don't need to have programming or computer knowledge or advanced programming knowledge in order to create a proposal. If you want to change this website, you need to have this knowledge. You need to ask to someone. You need to ask to an IT person or not. But it's you who will manage this. With Viewtravel, your proposals and travel itineraries are made as easy as a pie. Here is visit to brand Castle. And the content is here. Right? More things that I want to share with you. Let me just click on options. Here, I don't have anything to share with you. More. Let's go to videos and audio guides. Videos about Bucharest, activities or country. Videos about Transylvania. If the hotels have videos, it will appear here, hotels and the associated videos. Photos. In this case, the hotels will appear. Hotels. Grand Hotel Continental. Great. Now let's click on Map and Route. Here it is. You have your trip information. The stopovers and the information about the hotel with photos on the left side. And last but not least, we have compiled a number of apps that we think are very helpful and useful, not only before the trip, but also during the trip and after the trip. As I already said, our goal is to, I'm having a little bit of internet issues. Let me just stop here. The goal is to help your customers, help you keep them close to you. These apps that we have here, they are free for you to use. This is something that we have decided to put here in order to help you. You are able to disable, you can disable these apps from appearing, or you are able to add your own apps. In this case, during the trip, for example, in terms of security, we have here first aids for Wi-Fi connection, and you just need to click here and download it to your smartphone. Like I already said, this is a responsive template. This will adapt to your smartphone screen. You have the contact information about your agency. You have the language that you are able to change. Nowadays we have Spanish, English, and Portuguese. You are able to put your own logo here and here. Now, as a travel agent, I just need to do something. I just need to click here. I'm able to send this PDF by email. I'm able to export the consent to PDF. In this case, I don't have the consent here because the customer hasn't accepted. I'm able to export this view to a PDF. Let's see if with the internet lag that I'm having now, if this is quick. Okay, beautiful. You need to be careful with the logo. I need to change this. I have put it here, a white logo. This is something that you need to manage. In the back office, it's very simple. In another session, I will do another video or more videos on how to manage the back office. This is the logo of your travel agency, the picture, the description, and look, the itinerary is here. Here it is, with the budget and with the conditions. And when accepted, this information is registered by the system. We have a timestamp, and for evidence purposes, we have it here. And you are able to download this to your computer. All the conditions are here. Now let's send this proposal to the customer. In order to control, in terms of GDPR, in order to control who sees and who receives the proposal, please don't send these links here. You are able to share these links on Facebook, on whatever you want on your web page. But if you want to send the proposal and have the control, please use the functionality that we have integrated in the system. You are able to share this on Facebook, on Twitter. Let's click here on Send the View by Email. And I'm going to send this to Irina. Okay, Irina Teixeira. This is the subject. You are able to change it. Even the text that we have here by default, you are able to change it and personalize it with your, or remove the picture. Let's click on Send. From this moment, the proposal was sent to the final customer. It's Irina. Now let me simulate Irina behavior when she opens the proposal. I'm going to log out. And now I'm going to try to access to the proposal. And I'm only able to see the proposal if I accept these conditions. So the email was sent to Irina Teixeira. This is the email that we have on our database. And in order to accept, you need to click here on this checkbox. If you want your customer to present another email, I authorize to send me commercial communications, namely the newsletter, to the email I provided. If you want to update it, please tell us the new address. I'm just going to authorize, but I'm not going to update. If you want, you are able to ask for a phone number, and I'm going to put here Irina Teixeira's name, and I'm going to click on Accept. From this moment, Irina is able to see the proposal that your travel agency has sent to her. She automatically sees a video about the destinations configured by you. Because we have more than one video, the system compiles in 30 seconds video, doesn't give you all the full video here. She's able to change the resolution or see it on a full screen. She's able to share this proposal with others or share it in social media or export this information. Look, when I click Export Consent to PDF, her consent is here, and we also kept this in our database. For you, in terms of compliance, it's really cool because you are able to print this we don't have the digital signature available for now, so you are able to print this, and when the customer moves forward with you, she could also sign personally. Now, because she's a customer, she doesn't have authority to change anything. This is the proposal. She sees the information, she checks the flight information, she checks the budget, she's able to change. No, I haven't given her, this is a closed. Oh, yes, of course, she has no authority to change this, but she can put a comment. It's too expensive. Send the comment. And the comment is registered here. In order to accept the proposal, she needs to click here, accept the budget. Okay? In terms of view tour and itinerary, she sees the same. And she is able to check the photos, the map and route, the apps, to check all the configurations that you made. So, wrapping up, summing up, we think that we have here a great tool that for sure will help you close more deals and will help you with your sales initiatives. Our goal is to help you succeed. We not only have Viewtravel, we also have ViewMice, and we also have ViewTour, and we also have ViewVideo. Please visit viewtravel.eu, our website. Here you have a lot of information about this great platform. If you want to know who is able to use this, you can see it here. The Viewtravel is more for leisure companies. ViewMice is more for corporate or mice companies, travel agencies. ViewTour is for tour operators, and ViewVideo allows you to integrate our website, our travel media content, our videos into third-party systems. You also have examples of Viewtravel usage. Here you have several demo examples, training information, and visuals. Of course, if you want to have a personalized demo, you are also able to click here and request a demo, and our sales team and support team will be glad to help you with that. So we will introduce you to the solution that best fits your needs. In the future, we will have more videos about Viewtravel and other Viewtravel modules. It was a pleasure to be your host during this presentation, and be happy and see you next time. Thank you very much.